In this video, we're going to show you how to install the inner tie rod end on your Dodge Charger located behind your front wheels. Using a 22mm socket, let's loosen and remove our lug nuts. Remove the wheel and set it aside. Now on our outer tie rod here, we want to go ahead and break the jam nut loose. We did go ahead and soak down the jam nut as well as the ball joint nut here with some rust penetrant before starting the job. Let's loosen our jam nut here. I'm going to use a pair of large pliers. With this jam nut separated and backed off of our outer tie rod, let's go ahead and use our 21mm socket and loosen our ball joint nut. Now that we have our nut loose, I'm actually going to go ahead and thread this back down. We're going to use it as a capture nut. I'm just going to get it caught a few threads. Now we're going to go ahead and use our hammer, and we're going to strike the knuckle right here, and that'll release the ball joint from the knuckle. Now we're going to unthread our outer tie rod from the inner tie rod, and we want to count the amount of revolutions it takes to remove this. So when we install the part again, we can go ahead and set that to our preliminary alignment. So let's go ahead and start that. Roughly 20 revolutions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a crayon, and on the backing plate, I am just going to write 20. That way there, that'll remind me so I don't screw that up later on. We need to remove our jam nut here. So we're going to use our 15mm wrench to hold the inner tie rod, and we're going to use our impact gun and our 24mm socket. Want to remove our clamp here on our bellows boot. Use a pair of pliers and you can work this off. Now, if you follow the bellows back in, there's a metal band right here holding the bellows to the steering rack itself. Now I went ahead and I took a flathead screwdriver and I put a notch in the middle of it. That's going to help us get this band off. And this band is a one-time use unit. Now on the top side of this band is going to be a little loop or a little eyelet. We just get up in there and we're going to tap it with our hammer. Pop that off. We want to pull our boot off. And slide that off the inner tie rod. Now our inner tie rod does have some flat portions on it. You can use a large pair of pliers. Let's loosen this. unthread it. Go ahead and get that started. Thread that in until it's fully seated. And we use our pliers to go ahead and tighten that down. I want to make sure it's good and tight. Now we're going to go ahead and apply some of the grease right to the pivot point here. I want to go ahead and work that tie rod around a little bit. We're just going to clean up around where our bellows boot is going to seal. Go ahead and slide the boot up. And we want to work that over our rack end. Make sure it's fully seated all the way around. Going to take the supplied securing strap. I'm going to slide that over the back or last rib on this here. And we're going to pull on this here. I'm going to use a pair of pliers, make sure that that securing strap is tight. And we'll cut off the excess. Now you want to go ahead and grab that bellows boot and you want to pull it out to the rib that is on, or the groove that is on our inner tie rod end here, and ours is kind of popped down into place. So now we can install our band clamp on there, our little metal clamp, and that's now secured. Install the jam nut. And then take your outer tie rod end, and we want to thread this on. The 20 revolutions that it took for us to remove the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just going to run that jam nut down just to hold it in place. Let's go ahead and install this. I'm going to have to bump this up. Using a 21mm socket, let's go ahead and snug down our tie rod end nut. At this point here, we're going to torque down our tie rod end nut to 30 foot-pounds. Now it's going to be an additional 90 degrees, which is a quarter turn. Once we have the nut torqued here, we want to now go ahead and tighten down our jam nut. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our pliers for that. Let's go ahead and snug that down. Once that's good and snug, I like to go ahead and level out our tie rod here. So I'm going to use the pliers, grab this, and just kind of level this out like so. Now if you need to, you can go ahead and repeat this process for the passenger side. Go ahead and grab your wheel, line that up, set it into place. We want to go ahead and get all of our lug nuts started by hand, and then we'll snug them down. Go ahead and torque your lug nuts down to 130 foot-pounds. I'm going to do this in a crisscross pattern. And don't forget, you want to go ahead and bring the vehicle down and get an alignment performed on the vehicle. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.